Good morning, traders. I hope you're well. So a very interesting Fed meeting last night. I hope you guys got to watch it. I posted the link in the group. If you can watch a replay, I highly recommend it. It's always great to learn, especially if you're a beginner. But I wanted to quickly shoot you this video just to say a couple of things that are important with regards to the statement. And specifically, the dollar firstly hasn't reacted too much, but in my opinion, it's a pretty hawkish statement. And I'm quite surprised not to see a little bit more from the dollar at the initial stage. But it's kind of balanced. I don't think we've had a real reaction either way. But I just wanted to kind of share with you a couple of thoughts. The biggest being, what is likely to happen next and what was said. Well, essentially, the Fed has indicated or given some hints that tapering, could start to ease as soon as even November. So for those that are not sure what tapering is, it's basically where the Fed basically stimulate the economy by buying assets, and the act of tapering is basically where they ease the buying of those assets, and that is kind of the prelude to potential interest rate hike. Now, from what I can see, the biggest thing about the statement that I heard is that's kind of preventing a hike right now is the employment numbers, and that's why the date that you need to put in your diaries, guys, is the 8th of October. 8th of October is going to be an important date in determining whether we get a huge boost for the dollar or the other way around. So what's happening on the 8th of October? Well, the 8th of October is non-farm payrolls, and that is going to give us the jobs report, which, although the jobs report wasn't bad, I think it was something like 235,000 new jobs created on the last report. This time around, it takes even more importance, because this essentially is the hint that the Fed Powell, Chairman Powell, basically gave, that essentially he doesn't want to increase interest rates essentially at the cost of people's jobs. He wants to see an improvement in employment. So you could get a much more significant move off the back of the report this time around, because it's a clear indication then that there's going to be a rate hike. Now, if there's a rate hike, it basically means it attracts more of a risk-off approach. In other words, people start to buy more safe haven assets. They start to buy dollars instead, and they start to liquidate riskier assets like cryptos, like stocks, and that could be a potential event that could stimulate a potential fall in the crypto markets. So you must put that in your diaries. 8th of October is going to be important. On the flip side, if the report isn't showing enough growth, then that could give a little bit of a springboard for Bitcoin and some of the other riskier assets. The initial thoughts is basically the hints were like tapering could start even as soon as November and end by the middle of 2022. In other words, they will stop stimulating the economy and they will start increasing interest rates, to curb inflation essentially. So, make sure you're prepared, guys. I've just wanted to shoot you this video just to kind of share that information. And if you have any questions, post them in the group and I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. Have a good one, guys. Take care.